Oh, y'all act like y'all hadn't done it, right? I mean, you got Peepaw on the TV last night. You know he's done it. I mean, I was just gliding into home, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pass a quick little air biscuit," and then I was like, "Whoa!" It's like, "Whoops." Ah, anyway, so that's why I'm a little late, y'all. I had to clean up on all four, Vera. So anyway, it happens to us all, y'all. At least hey, I share everything. I share my account numbers. I share my successes. I share my failures. And if you're passing the air biscuit and a little something slips out, you're like, oh my gosh, I share it with y'all. So that's why I was a little late today. And I've got a new cell phone. So because I lost mine yesterday, so I could not message y'all to let you know I was going to be late because I don't have Discord on. So anyway, just what it is. Hey, 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 the market, y'all, is still going down. Brrr. Look at the volume is, elevated just a little bit from what we're used to for every 2 minutes. And the VIX is now at 21. AD is really, really negative, but it doesn't look that bad if we scan out a little bit. Let's see. Scan out a little bit. I mean, it's just, there's the opening 15-minute range. Then it went down. Now it's going back up. Now it's going back down. It's just, I think people are scared. I think they're a little scared. That's indicated by the VIX being elevated. You got Papa on TV asking for $100 billion, and he's asking for money for, well, I don't understand this. You're asking money for Israel and Palestine, but you're only asking money for Ukraine, but not Russia. Now, why is that? Why aren't we helping the Russians too, y'all? If we're going to help Palestine and Israel, I don't understand all this world politics stuff. I mean, if I was in there, I would say, listen, pal, y'all on your own. $100 billion. Y'all know what we could do with $100 billion? We could close the border and take care of our veterans. That's what we could do. How about that? But no, we're going to give away $105 billion. Just, at some point, we ought to be scared, I guess. The market just, is continually going down now. Let's look at our big green monster, see if we got any sense of what's going on here. Remember, I told you we'd go down to that 50% line. I don't know how y'all, I just don't know how y'all don't listen to me anymore. I think y'all have just, tuned me out. Oh, it's just Bobby. He poops in his pants when he's passing the air biscuit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But actually, I do. I tell you that we go up here, and I tell you that we're going to turn around. I tell you that we're going to go from overbought to oversold. I tell you that we're going to go to the point of control. I tell you that we're going to explore these areas. And then I tell you that we're going to the 50 line. I just don't know how. At some point, you got to say, maybe the man knows what he's talking about. Now, what's going to happen now? Well, here's what we're going to do now. We're probably going to test some of these areas here. And I got a feeling in the coming days, we've got a probability cone that looks like this. Would not surprise me at all, not at all, to see a move to the 4170. This is what we're doing for the next 10 days. So get ready for it. This is it. Bobby must have drew this chart today. How about this? I drew it on the second day. I drew it 18 days ago. These things work for a reason. We're looking at volume. We're looking at that amount of time at things, market profile, volume profile. These things work. And then we go back to this, our little thingamajig, and now it's looking worse and worse, isn't it? Now we actually are pointed downward. This is bearish. This is bearish. Should you be bearish? Yeah, I think so. Does that mean you don't put in any more positions? I didn't say that at all, did I? I'm just saying that you need to know that as far as risk on, this is where we're at. Let's go back to the daily 200-day moving average. We're below it, y'all. See this? This is where we say, remember, we had research on this. This is when you're bearish, when you're below the 200. When you're below the 10 monthly moving average, you're bearish. We're right there at it, y'all. We're right under it. This is bearish. And then the 10 and 20 exponential on the weekly, are we below those? Yep, we're below both of them. Bearish, 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 bearish. This cannot take you by surprise. Everybody needs to know. Everything that we're doing, every trade that we make, we know we are here because we have predicted that we will be here. Now, some of you are going to get scared to death and some of you are going to get out of the market. You're going to start picking your positions. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what you need to be doing, but do what you want to do. Now, let's go to this little account over here that now only has an 80% probability of being in the of being a profit. We don't necessarily like that 79%. And our net lick is at 38,082, 38,025, 38,040. It's going everywhere. We'll do 38,096, 38,090. Who knows what it is? It's moving so much. Let's see what our thing looks like. 38,001. Let's just do 38. I don't know. It's bouncing everywhere. 38,094. Let's do that. That looks good. 38,094. That's now a good bid, isn't it? 38,094. That's a bunch, y'all. Wow. I don't like that at all. Again, we haven't taken any losses. It's just a paper loss. But sometimes this affects your psyche. You know, when you go from 41 down to 38, you're like, crap. Doesn't look good at all. All right, let's see what our Greeks and ratios look like. 132, 183. 132, 183. 132, 183. If you're hanging around for the Muscadine Mafia session, we're going to be talking about ratio spreads today, which should be really kind of cool. All right, so our theta is at 0.48. Our buying power usage may be elevated. Let's see what that is. Our buying power usage is 72%, 27,635. 27,635. So we're a little heavy there, and we're a little heavy on the theta as well. Let's see if we can go in here and just peel something off. Let's see what my positions look like. Okay. Positions look like we got ES positions, we got MES positions coming off today. We got some things coming off in 11 days. See if we just close. And the problem is we don't know what all these things are, right? Let's see if we close this. What we can do here. Just trying to make a little room here. There we go. We're out of that. So that brought us down to 72,000. Let's see if we can close some more. Just closing the little things just to kind of give us a little buying power relief. Close position. 260. Let's see if we get out of that. Yep, got out of that. That brought us down to 70. So let's go ahead and let's close another one. Just see what we got here. 3,900 with 11 days to go. Have no idea what that is. We're just going to close a few positions, a few short positions, just to get out of them. If that brings us into the 60s. Yeah, 69. Let's do one more. You know, two. Just peeling off some stuff. So we got these here too. There's something another. Just bring those down. Let's go to that just above the mid. Make sure we get out of that. There we go. And that should bring us down to 65%. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Yeah, I'm comfortable with my risk. So I'm good to go there. All right, so let's go to the Crimson account. And let's see how we're doing in Crimson account. How bad are we doing it today? Let's see what it says up here. Crimson says we're down. Crimson says we're up on the day. Well, that's interesting. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see how this one looks. Net lick and day trade, we're at 23,971. 23,971. 23,971. I think we're down a little bit. Yeah. 23,971. Because we didn't check it yesterday. So we're up from where we were yesterday on the big down day. Of course, we didn't do this account yesterday. All right. So Greeks and ratios are. Yeah, some of you may be so scared that you're going, I'm going all T-bills, baby. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you at all. 134.61. But I don't think that's what our plan says. 134.61. I don't think that's what our plan says at all. 134.61. And VIX was at 21. So let's see how we're doing over here. We're at 16,838. 16,838, 16,838, 70% buying power. You know, it's not necessarily good. Let's see what my trades say. It says they close several of them here. But the thing is, I probably don't want to close these if they are, you know, not profitable yet. Doubt I'd want to close those. Let's see. If there's anything I'm going to do if I'm just going to hold it. Normally, the best thing to do is to hold these things. So let's see, futures, naked puts. I bet nothing's profitable right now. Yeah, negative 17, negative 20. Close some positions by 14-day put. I agree with you on the 14-day put, Ed. I think we can do that. Absolutely. T-bills notes only isn't my plan either. Got to stack strategies. I like it. I like it a lot. So that's what Ed said. He said buy 14-day, buy your 14-day put in the ES. Now I got to remember what my thing says. I think my little plan says if I'm doing a 14-day put, I got to bring up my plan. Let's see. Let's bring up the old trade plan here. Graduate Millionaire, Sweet Bobby Trading Plan. Here we go. See what it says, because I forget what it says I can do, because I can't do what it doesn't say that I can't do. So over here, strangles, trade entry, optional hedging. Okay, here's what my plan says. Days to expiration. Buy out of the money ES puts at 14 days to expiration every week. Says I can do that. Annual cost of insurance is 3% of my account's net value. So I can do that. And then I've got another one over here that says I can buy a 30-cent one. Let's see, where's that at? 30-cent. Yeah, buy cheap protective ES puts, 14 DTAs, around 30 cents or so. Well, let's try the 3% per year. So let's take, where's it at here? And then we've got Victor's Hedge on Demand. So weekly cost, 3% divided by 52 weeks. Let's do that. So our net lick is 24, let's say $24,000. 24,000 times 0.03, that's 3%, y'all, right? Divided by 52, so that means I would have around $14 to spend. So that would be let's say a 30, yeah, it's about a 30 put in it. A 30-cent put will cost me $15. Is that right? So let's go look at it. Trade ES. Why 14 days? Y'all, I think we've knocked that out of the park ad nauseum. So let's see if we could go here, 25.35. Let's see if we could buy this one for 30 cents. That'd be $15 plus commission, $16.82. Let's buy that. May have to pump it up another. Do some working order. Come here, little baby. Come here, little baby. Yeah, and remember, we did a bunch of stuff on 20 versus 7 versus 21. I mean, I can't even remember all the research we did on. Okay, so we got us a little thing there. Let's see if that gave us any buying power relief at all. Should have gave us a little bit. You know, just buying a little put. Just a little put, Bobby. Just a little put. 16,000. And what were we at? We were at. We were at 16.8. That gave me about $1,000 worth of buying power. That's fine. No big deal. Right? Now, let's look at our individual positions and see if anything's like, oh, gosh, we've got to roll it or we got to close it, Bobby. What do we do? I'm scared to death. We're not scared to death. Here we go. Naked puts. All right. Option delters. Come here, little fella. Okay. Remember, our point of action is when they get to 30 delta. Now, we've got close before. Remember, we were like 28 or 29 at one point, but it just says 23. There's nothing to do, y'all. Nothing to do. We got some 19s. We got some 6s in there. There's nothing to do. I'm just going to sit on my positions, do my thing. All right. Great session, y'all. Short and sweet. Not much to do. The market continues to go down. I think if you look at everything, you'll find out, y'all. I think we are bearish for the foreseeable future, at least for the next 10 days. We're definitely bearish. So y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see y'all tomorrow.